What we're going to demonstrate for you now is the idea of raising the fish. So that's why it's called a purse net. You're trying to catch a fish, they bait down here. Everybody got them holes now. Won't you help me to raise them, boys? Hey, hey, honey. Hey, come on now. Come on, hold them up. Won't. Good afternoon, Bridges in the mine. Pull them up. Now what you see, we're pulling up. Hey, hey.
Testing. Oh man, everything goes on the first try? Is this Mirror World? Well, they're probably just trying to finish up a quest or something. I know how that game gets. Either way. I'll tell him that. I'll tell them that, because I haven't told them that, so just did. So have you guys heard anything about the teases for the new Fallout installments? There's rumblings of a new Vegas. I figured as much when I heard Obsidian was working on something with Bethesda. Ooh, New Orleans. That would be nice and fun. I don't know. I mean, they well, they could put it wherever they want. I just like Obsidian's storytelling over Bethesda's. Yeah. How many? I think it says something about our infrastructure that they are still looking for relief in New Orleans. And then I saw another thing, which might be a fan mock-up, but it just looked too good to not mention, is that somebody took the Grand Theft Auto 6, like they made up a Grand Theft Auto 6 logo, and then like it just kind of pops on a neon as Vice. So I would like to see them go back to Vice City. That was my favorite one. Most everybody enjoyed either Vice City or San Andreas. I mean, people enjoyed them equally, but it really was whichever one they played first. That's the one they liked the most. San Andreas, which is kind of what 5 is sort of a copy of, is the the usual favorite just because of how robust it is. It's filled with more stuff than Vice City ever was. But people like the setting of Vice City because it's like 80s style and just had a really, I guess it had kind of a better story because San Andreas was about gangs and getting your gang back on top. Well, got everything all set and ready, so we're just waiting on Leo to lose their quarter. I have. I really should play this game more, just to keep familiar with the controls and everything, but I'm just... Yeah, it is fun to play with friends, and I'm actually getting through DLC that I never had a chance to play, so I'm excited for whatever's next, but we really do need to finish this Captain Scarlett stuff. Nope. The only DLC I really played was, and all of the series, the only DLC I really played was Claptop's Robot Revolution in the first game. And then I went straight to pre-sequel and played Claptastic Voyage, and I think one other. I like Claptastic Voyage, though. I think that's probably one of the best. That would make sense. Yeah, I still say that anytime it's mentioned is that Tiny Tina and Torg are the only ones that I've heard that generated any buzz from Borderlands 2 DLC. Some people talk about the occasional Hammerlock hunt or something, but overall it's either Tiny Tina or a Torg. Bombastic, unintended pun. I'd say you need to sleep more, but I know how hard that is. I mean, I like to sleep as much as possible, you know. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I do the exact same thing whenever I nap. Like, I want to go to bed for just like an hour or two at most. Oh, the thing that's really been working for me is kind of like a holdover between waking and sleep. Is if you have Netflix, check out Midsummer Murders. It's an old British show, but it's entertaining enough. Definitely, it's just so crazy. Okay, I will text it to you. He'll be like, "Who are you and what do you have with my dog?" So last time I heard from Leo, she was on the final wave, and then they were going to relog. So, how is the state of things in the furry world? Anyway, I haven't really paid attention to it. Same business as usual kind of thing. I mean, I figure you showed me a new ref, so you must be keeping in with it at least as much as I was, which wasn't very much at all. As artists do, yeah, that happens. I had another. It, it looks good. It's a decent ref. They have good form and figure. Plenty of detail. I'm glad that you're keeping the markings I suggested. Rhine. Yeah. I mean, if it's an artist you like, it doesn't really matter if they're friends or not. They should just, stick with them and support them. They'll only get better. But I don't know. I had another friend from a different place, sign up for Second Life because a friend of a friend of a friend dragged them in, and they're saying it's the worst mistake they ever made. They're hopefully they won't waste more than $30 on it, but they're not happy with the first $30 they spent. I don't know. They're kind of weird like that. It, Well, I mean, you can explore around and just generally noob it up and everything, and that's all fine and dandy. But when somebody drags you in, I've done this to lots of people when I drag them in. It's like, let's get you set up. Well, the mistake they made is if you're going to drag somebody into Second Life, you almost always have to cover most, if not all, of their first avatar yourself. Yeah. I mean, it is expensive. It does cost you money to do a decent job, and then you have to keep up with the seasons, I guess, and keep updating. But yeah, oh man. And the worst part is I can't see myself going back anytime soon. If at all, maybe I'll wait until the mythical rumored Second Life 2 is released and go check it out then. I remember reading about that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, I just thinking about it. The one thing that would bring me back is if they worked on avatar to avatar interactivity. Like if they could get the avatars to actually work together instead of the animations just sort of bumping them together. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That was that was the only limitation. Like they keep adding on stuff to be more detailed or have the avatar move solely in a way that looks very organic or realistic. But the problem I had was just one between the other. Welcome, Leo. Yeah. Alright, I'm sending out the notices. I mean, I'm not too concerned about viewership right now. I mean, we're having fun with it, and that's all that really matters to me. You know. Yep. So, get set with that. Do the pre-streaming. Alright, we are going. Huh. Sort of a PTR kind of thing. If they can get the quadrupeds right, that means they can get the TARs right. And I know a few people who would be very interested in having TARs. I know at least two people who would be. It might even bring them back to Second Life if that happens to be the case. Yeah, and they usually have to do a lot of background kludges that might get fixed. Yeah. The problem with content creation, especially for something like that, which is just this semi-good engine with all of this stuff tacked on top of it, is you have to learn all of these different tricks, and like every update just kind of brings something new to the list of tricks that you have to keep in mind. And that was the problem I had, as I was trying to do that. And alright, well, I'm done with the pre-streaming. Looks like everybody's ready to go, so let's get started here. Oh god, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, welcome to the stream, all people who may or may not be here watching. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome, thank you for watching. I am Faust as Zero, this brightly colored assassin, which doesn't make much sense. Behind me, to my right, is our Axton, which is played by Z, also known as Mystic Minded. To my left, we've got our lovely Siren Healer, played by Leo, in an extremely creepy costume, which looks like to be the mummy outfit with Jack's mask, which you get by winning the game. And then in the back there, we've got our Necromancer Gage, also played as Toshi, or McFluffykins, in a lovely ensemble of red glowiness that I can barely see right now. So we're going to continue with our game, Captain Scarlett's Pirate's Booty. have to say, I mean, it's kind of picking up right now, but I'm still not quite a fan. Of course, my crew, I can hear them on voice chat, but they have requested not to be heard in the chat. So we are going to pick up where we left off, which I think was heading back to turning in a quest or something like that. Oh yes, and I did ask Leo in the interim to get some new guns for us to show off again. We did that last stream, and just sort of a way to keep it up. This time I asked for assault rifles. So do we want to do? Let's go up here. There's some nice flat land over here on the way back to the point there, and that's actually where we're going to be going, is transitioning and getting back to the main town and figuring out what we're going to do. I don't really have a plan this time. Of course, before we get started, Leo, before we get started, we have to do our usual. Oh, just blarg. Let's do our usual calisthenics once Leo is done. So, you ready? Hit it. Yep. Yeah. Get psyched. Get pumped. Alright. Alright, let's look at a pile of guns. So, let's see. Oh, it's just a mess. So we got Boss Stomper, the blue here. Wild Ass Madhouse. This. Scout Varuk. Boss Hammerbuster. Onslaught Bearcat. Cowboy Becca. Boss Hammerbuster, let's see. Deep Seraphim. Deadshot Damned Cowboy. Nasty Sawbar. This is a nice pile. Thank you, Leo, for grinding that up. And we'll be showing off some here and there. Let's see. Currently, I think I'm still using one of the Captain Blade shotguns, and I do have another Captain Blade's assault rifle here, so we can show that in comparison. I think I'm going to do something with the Scout Varuk and the Cowboy Becca. I need to drop something. There we go. And then, so we're going to see a lot of automatic gunfire running through. Or with the Cowboy Becca. So the Cowboy Becca it looks to be a bandit. That sounds like a bandit name, but it's a Jacobs thing. This is a beautiful weapon skin.
Oh, that's hot.
I love this weapon skin. And says shoot them in the face twice. Great accuracy, great fire rate. Of course, it's one of the Jacobs, so it fires as fast as you can pull the trigger. Reload speed is about the only downside. I'm loving the damage on this, though. So. And then Scout Varuk. Doll. Another weapon skin I really like. Actually goes with my skin. Red text is, I want that rifle, daddy. Let's see. All right, accuracy. Okay, fire rate. Interesting on the ignite chance. A 6% ignite chance, but high damage. And big magazine size. So. That going there now while everybody else picks through the stuff and picks their rifles. Do want to say once again thank you, Leo. Let's see here, maybe I should pick one more to show off here. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've still got the that's high damage, but the Scout Varuk is near that. It's got a ×3 1014. I don't want to take all of the high damage ones because I've already taken 2 high damage ones. I'll take this. I'll take the Madhouse. I like the corrosive stuff. So, what else can I drop? Blech. Pick it up. There we go. That off here. So, nice bandit with another really nice skin that I like. I love the green bullets on it. Scope. So, I will mention, while everybody else is kind of picking out the last bit, is I did find a reference online, so they are floating around, which may not be dated, but it was breaking down the different weapon types and how they are generated visually, which is kind of a way you can tell the separate stats and things if you don't want to look at the actual readout, which is available anyway, but it's kind of cool. If you just see a gun and you can't tell what it is, if you memorize these things, it's barrel, clip, body, scope, and stock. And that are all kind of generated, and they all affect different stats and special abilities dependent upon it. And depending on which ones roll randomly, that decides if it's what quality it is. So if it's a white, then everything's just sort of generic. If it's an orange, then so many parts became special by their generation. So that's kind of how the weapons are generated in this game. And why they say they have a bazillion guns, because every gun's broken down into these parts and just randomly generated whenever it drops. Oh look, the pile's gone. Everybody's kind of poking. So, when we are ready, I'm going to go sell some stuff. When we're ready, we're going to go ahead and transition back to Oasis, probably here at this fast travel station, actually. So, I did kind of lie, but you can't do anything about it. It's my stream. And I think that's enough time for waiting for people to get into the stream chat. So, we'll say this, if like anybody watches YouTube videos either. If you're watching on YouTube, we do stream Tuesdays around lunchtime, Mountain Time. I'm playing this game. We've just beaten the base game, so you can kind of catch up on that. I will mention that I forgot to export some videos near the end, so you don't get to see like maybe a bit of us getting to the end of the game, but you do see the end of the game. And this is just me ironing out technical difficulties and things like that. So, that. Weirdly, my pistol, a level 28 pistol, is still better stats than this assault rifle that I'm using, which is a very nice assault rifle. I see. God, that's creepy. You can show off your costume better. Nice costume. It's got the, this looks to be like some symbol I recognize from another game. Circle with some... That's a very loaded threat, Leo. Keeping the... I would get that, yeah. Hellgate London sounds about right. Well, it makes me wonder if Gearbox or whatever had actually worked on something along those same lines. So we're going back to Oasis and kind of picking out what we're going to do from there onward. It's all good. I'm going to try and be a chatterbox, but I'm also on the low sleep crew, so we'll have to see what we can come up with. Right. Get your vehicles, which are starting to grow on me. I think the vehicles were my first initial kind of like bad taste, and then now that I've driven it a little bit and gotten used to it a little bit. Do A. There. Let's see where we're going to go here. We got nothing really to turn in. So, Wormwater's new, Blindside is new. Haters Folly. Weren't we just there? No. We've been to Haters Folly. So we don't really need to do much on Oasis, though I did want to redo my specs. So let me find the new U station. Be right about there. Yep. If I can do anything for an assault rifle. Respecs always cost some sort of, it's a combination of percentage and level. Of course, you have to use your first thing for that. I think Cunning's going to be the one, which is probably what I had, but... maybe I should just do... Cunning's a combination of melee and shooting. I want to get down to the final one, which is the Death Blossom, the Kunai. But I'll do sniping first. And these last two are sniper rifles, so I'll just spend the rest here. Alright, I think that's a decent enough spec. So, still got my wonderful extra damage from my decoy. Do extra damage to things that are not targeting me, which is usually the case. And, let's see. I swear we've already been to Haters Folly. This one here, Windshear Waste. Oh, that's... keep on forgetting, that's the actual real story one. So, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and just do Haters Folly. The only story mission we have is 2 easy pieces. Well, put it to a vote. Do you guys think we should go ahead with the story because we did side missions last time? Or should we actually do the side missions in these places before we move too far forwards? Okay. Okay, well, okay, let's... Yeah, I'm not sure about the whole area leveling, scaling, or anything like that, because the quests, at least, don't seem to scale. Okay. Well, then. So we got 1 and 1 here. I'm going to go ahead and say that we should probably go with Haters Folly and go kill the side thing, and we'll save the story. We'll go ahead and just set it and say that next stream we will do the story mission. So let's get over there to Hater's Folly. Oh, I just drove right past it as usual. Or no, I didn't. Ah, this is confusing when you don't want to look at the map. Yeeks. So slow projectile speed. Ah, these badasses. Okay, so badass cannoneers are pretty resilient against corrosive damage. That's good to know. Wait a minute. Oh well. If we had something to finish up here, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Silly me. Question is, how do we get up there? I'm betting we have to go all the way around again. Oh no, not another one of these. But I think the major problem I'm having is I was doing my best to try and be instructional with the base game and try to tell some things that might explain some of what's going on and these brightly colored flashes and everything. But now that I've done that, I mean, the only thing I can really do is repeat myself at this juncture, I feel. So that's their kind of thing. I think I see a back way. So there's a way to kind of speed run it.
When you do find this creature, please deal with it quickly. The poor fellow who echoed me about the situation, named Jesse, well, the creature wore his face like a jockstrap.
Oh great, it's a Hammerlock quest. Love Hammerlock quests. You note my lack of enthusiasm. Ooh. Well, at least they gave us a nice arena. Oh no, Grendo is so hard. We're not melting him entirely.
Wonderful! Now, if you could return to the bounty board, we can see about stapling Jesse's face back onto his skull.
Uh-oh. I'm aware of the caution, but I would rather enjoy Leo's farming skill than, than longer boss fights. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there are going to be plenty of interesting and intricate boss fights. And if something special is coming up, or something that you guys would really like to see shown off, just say so, and we can kind of like switch to the weak weapons and show it off, like I did with the warrior. So, I mean, there's always that, but I mean, come on, a bully mong with a special name, we've kind of seen this already. It's not exactly anything new. Well, that's on me then. We had something special to do. I didn't ask. I didn't think we were going to any particular. Like, to me, the bosses are the ones that get the special title cards. Really. Oh. Let me grab the. I'd agree, mini boss. Yeah. Alright. So back to the bounty board. As it were.
Good news! You don't have to help me staple Jesse's face back on because he's dead. Hemophilia ho.
We get some class mods as rewards. And I am debating. That appears to be melee. They're both basically melee. They both basically cost the same thing, so I'd rather have reload speed and shield capacity. And that's my health regen. What does this do for me? That should be interesting. Alright. So the only one we know for sure is the storyline quest. Whereas the other two are undiscovered but in different places around here. So if we want to continue doing side quests, it's go to places we haven't already been to and raise them to our, lock them at our level. Looks like one gets us a relic, and the other gets us a grenade. They're both our message in a bottle missions. So I'm almost saying that means we should probably just go to the storyline one and go to those places when, so. Alright, well, let's saddle up then. We'll do this bit. Squish. Oops. This is the wrong way. I might be okay at driving these things, but I'm certainly not good at map reading. I've lost my map reading skills since I stopped playing World of Warcraft. And even then they made it so you don't even have to read the map anymore, so meh. It's like the first real mistake I thought they made. Half the game was trying to figure out where you had to go. Now they put sparklies on everything, and they might as well just draw a line to it on the actual game world.
Leviathan's back. I forgot to mention, that thing is the guardian of the treasure. It ate my pet Roscoe in one bite, and he was like this big. Oh, bloody, I keep forgetting these things don't have video. I'm holding my arms really far apart.
Yeah, I think that's what they want to do, is sort of have her be this redeemed character, but they say at the beginning she's going to betray you, so I'm going to look at the map. It's, okay. I have an idea. Yep, it's this way. chests. We got snipers here and a blue grenade mod. Transfusion. We got over here. More greens. Okay.
You're awesome. We're probably gonna kill each other later, but for now, I just want to say, well done. We only need one more compass piece before we can find the lost treasure. Come on back.
This was a lot easier than it used to be, or a lot easier before. I think you have to be up near the nose. I'm not too sure. Yeah, unfortunately, the closest place to get a vehicle is back where the quest turn-in is. Whoa. Yeah, we're already there. Just go park or whatever. Hehe.
Three down, one to go. Once the compass is fixed, we'll find out where Captain Blade buried his treasure. I don't know where the last part of the compass is, but I know someone who might. His name is Herbert, and he lives out in the rust yards. Take that gift box over there. Hold on to that gift and don't give it to Herbert until I tell you to. Now go meet up with him. Off with you now.
And there is a new quest, new side quest. That's bounty board.
A few of my men deserted the ship when Sandman attacked. Could you kill them, please? Deserters really bug me since I only have one rule on my ship. If you join, it's for life. That and no fatties. Sorry, that was supposed to be a joke. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, she's starting to grow on me now.
I'm legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor.
Max health. Don't need that. I'm never gonna do that. Let's see. That off. You anymore? Oh, I still have a couple of Captain Blade shields. Where did we hear this? house built out of whiskey and steak. I mean, I'd enjoy a house filled with whiskey and steak, but I'm not sure if built.
Be careful out there.
Oh, switch you out. Switch you for something new. Got the Farouk. Grab another one. Oh yeah, the Cowboy Becca. We'll do the Cowboy Becca.
Now, you might be worried that once you get all 4 pieces of the compass, I'll kill you and take it for myself. Wrong. Even once complete, the compass still needs to be taken to a very super secret location before it will reveal where Blade's treasure is buried. You can rest easy for now.
Alright, so the Deserters, that's a Oasis one, so we might as well do that. But it is a quest at our level, so we'll see how fun that is. Wasn't enough left of that guy to make spaghetti sauce.
Tried to poison my food 6 times before he realized I always make my puppies test my food for me. Sometimes I really miss Bowser's number 7 through 13.
Alrighty, so we've got another place to go. A person to kill. This looks interesting. Wonder. Nope, it's an invisible wall. Or have I just been proven wrong? I'm a real fan of the purples too. I don't know why, they just really sit well with me. We're off to kill the deckhand. Yeah, I'd rather not bother with them if we can help it. Oh, just rain fire down upon them. Well, guess where we're going, guys? Our favorite place. Must be our favorite. We keep going back there. Hater's Folly. Ooh. Do a happy dance. There you
If he ain't dead, I'll keep you that way. Stay alive out there. Almost dead? I can fix that.
Alright. When we're ready, we're gonna blast through this place. Like I didn't stand a chance. Badass. She's probably pretty good with Roadhog too. I need to play that game more. Yeah, I need to get to some of the. I missed out on most of the winter stuff, so I need to probably try and get some more of the Lunar New Year stuff. Have we always called it Lunar New Year, or has it been a change from Chinese New Year for some reason? Huh. I've always heard it called Chinese New Year. Siren Commando, Gunzerker. Got some mods here.
I remember him. Deckhand always bragged about blowing up an orphanage, which, ugh, I've had my fair share of children, but don't brag about it. That's rude.
Yes, I got a blue Siren mod here. Oh, I know. It's just habit. Gotta do the call out. And then we can go back the way we... I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised Leo's got their money counter roll around from all nines. I don't even know how much money I have. So it sort of becomes a broken mechanic. I'm at 750. Yeah, money, like, only when you're starting out do you really need money. Otherwise, it just becomes that incidental thing. Don't necessarily always need it or anything. You sure this is the way? Yes, this is the way. Well, logically, if the two are there, if you are A smart ass, and B, are what you eat, then you need to be eating some pretty smart ass. What would have the smartest of ass? Well, they say you are what you eat, but I don't remember eating a fucking legend, so, you know. I don't know what that's a reference to. Toothless Terry. After this, we're coming up on an hour, so I think we should be good to call it for the day. Oh great, we're going to a new place. Oh yeah, okay. I will say, after looking at it a little bit more, I do like how this is basically like a dusty, but you can tell it's sort of a watered area. Yeah, going to the rust yards, yes. Well, that's good to hear. So while this is a sort of beloved DLC, you will admit that this is probably one of the weaker ones. Oh great, we've got turrets, guys. Pretty weak turrets, though. Park like a responsible driver. What are the badass? Alright, well, I will comment on that just for a little bit of geek cred, but sometimes when you hear Gage, when Gage deploys Death Trap, you'll hear her say something along the lines of "to hell with the first law," which any good sci-fi fan knows is a reference to the laws of robotics. The first law being that a robot will do no harm, or through an action cause somebody to come to harm. And somebody is calling me because they don't understand that I stream. So, give me a second. Unknown number means I don't answer. Nah, I'm not good at messing with callers like that. She also says, yeah, Klaatu Barada Nikto, which is, of course, a reference to The Evil Dead. Ash versus the Evil Dead. Commando mod, blue. Kick him in the piston. Is it kick him in the pistons? And I think the other one she says hit him in the kitchen, or something like that. I keep on thinking this. I'm not too sure. Those two are just kind of generic ones as far as I know. Of course, everything that Zero says is generally a haiku, which, in my mind, the only way that people appreciate a haiku really is they spend more time counting syllables and understanding the content.
The guy you're looking for, I brought him on board a few months back because he's stupidly knowledgeable about Captain Blade's treasure. Then I kicked him off because you'll see. Oh, if Herbert asks about me, don't say anything.
For capitalism. Remember, we're always...
Yeah, which is a reference to Yu-Gi-Oh! So here we are in a new area. Guess we're gonna have to actually go and get a vehicle. Is there a place to get a vehicle around here? Guess not. I see a quest. Whoa. That guy was cool. Thankfully, Zero isn't as chatty in my opinion. That's something I still haven't experienced, really. Beats dialogue. Rusty Cog. That looks like a place. Pretty. Rust Cog? The Rusty Cog? I believe robot, when she says it's robot fighting time, it's a reference to either Robot Jocks or the Robot Wars, the battle bots or whatever. How do we proceed from here? Oh, I keep on missing ladders. This is so part of the background. I mean, they don't have to make them glow, but at least Half-Life had the decency to make them shine red. Red and shiny. That was true too. Were usually well lit. The BioShock remaster put in a director's commentary. You have to find them too in the levels. So shall we do the side quest while we're here? Try and pick that up? Or should we wait until we actually have to come back here? I forgot about getting iridium. So there's another path to the side quest that's here. This side quest is a message in a bottle.
That looks creepy enough to be Herbert's shack up there on that ledge. Take the elevator up, knock on the door, and prepare for a smell straight out of your nightmares.
What? Well, guess we do have something here. Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Oof. That's the way out. Nice. I'll agree, yeah. I mean, the color just kind of becomes very washed out. Though that's always been kind of a thing about the game. It goes from brightly lit to washed out and back again plenty of times. But yeah, they really do have to keep a consistent traversal between one and the other. That is a back. That is not a way. Yes.
Hold on a second. Scarlett, is that you? Oh, you're not Scarlett. And I can taste her scent on you. She wants the last compass piece, doesn't she? Oh, yeah. Let's talk, you and me.
Sorry, I gotta kind of go and look at the obsessive shrine to Scarlett. That is this. Even got a doll. And her underwear? Oh my god. This guy's creepy. There's two in here. Is there a third one?
Scarlett? Is she as beautiful as one? If I help you complete the compass, Scarlett will be so happy. Oh, yes. But no, the compass alone won't do. She needs to know how much I care. The tapes. Yes. Get the tapes. Get the tapes. I'll mark them on your echo.
Alright, so. Yeah, I know. The fact that they squeak. I don't know what the skull has got to do with it. Maybe somebody she killed. She's got a couple pairs of her panties, got a feather from her hat, bone from some sort of animal, maybe one of her dogs. Of course, her boudoir photos. Boudoir. Appears to have a tattoo, huh? Excuse me. Like to see. Oh, probably. Okie dokie. So, yeah, this is a starter quest for Herbert. And generally, this is the new area that we are in, called the Rest Yards. Herbert wants to do stuff like collect tapes and things, so he's very obsessed about Scarlett, but we are going to go ahead and call that a stream. So, we'll probably just start back at the spawn station for this area. So, thank you to my lovely crew for coming and joining and getting us this far. Of course, thank you to Leo for farming up a bunch of nice weapons for us to use. Thank you to Toshi for his contribution in shooting those weapons, and of course Z as well. The commando, so we have... Yep. Do it again, do it again. Yours looks awesome from distance too, Leo. Alright, so, of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you like, let us know what you don't like, and we will see you for the next video. Bye.